And it looks like that with the Karma locked in, you can flex it between mid and support.
That's going to be a key thing for them. G2 Esports on his side. I still think Zach could also be an option if they want to continue having gank something where he can gank a lot. He played well on it in that first game, and it actually forced a lot of great early kills for G2 Esports, and I like the choice, and of course, as you highlighted there, the flex Karma is important.
You've got to remember, though, that Tristana's open again. Sivir, unlikely going to be an early priority, but given how confident Fnatic are, we could see it. But with the Braum banned away, they might not feel as confident locking in a blind Trist.
And if they do take it, you might have kind of asked for the Caitlyn earlier today. Caitlyn Karma against it is fantastic for winning the bot lane. G2 now needs to be able to punish Reckless in the early game. They already have Jankos on Zach as well, where we know he can be very proactive, especially after level 6. So there is good tools for G2 to try and snowball against what we already know is going to be more focused on scale.
Remember that the Casio is still available, so even with this Rise locked in for Caps, I feel like that it is a pretty safe answer for G2 if they do want to give Perkz a little bit more carry potential.
It's also interesting they banned Thresh on the side of G2, obviously hinting towards putting Karma bot lane and don't want to get shut down by Thresh from Hylissang specifically. This is another champion that can all in against some of these ranged supports, but this is now where it's good that you could have the flex option with Karma, and worst case you could put a mid lane. If you are G2 though, you're looking at Fnatic's late game team fighting once again being very scary.
And I'm remembering back to the quarterfinals last year, gentlemen, where Perkz pulled out the Cassiopeia in the Game 5 do-or-die situation against Splice, and he had a phenomenal flanking play in the late game. That star MVP level performance that helped G2 get through that series and advance on to win the summer split. And we'll need to step up once again.
It's going to be extremely important for him to do that as well. He has the winning matchup with the Casio into the Rise. They have a Zac they can look to play through the middle lane. Things should be set up to allow Perkz to succeed. And if he was going to carry any game, this is the one that he has to do.
Exactly. Very important for G2 as well with the bottom lane here. Try and see if you can actually push in Reckless in the early game. Try and see if you can delay him from getting to that late game. And the Ornn on top side from Wonder, adding in even more engage for G2 Esports. So it's kind of set in stone for them. Once you start playing around that Baron, where you've been struggling to actually get the correct fight, you now bring so much mobility and engage that hopefully you can actually just run over Fnatic.
That's what G2 are going to have to do, and they're going to have to do it a whole lot. And ganked not Buipo. Brox is going to look for some CS. Remember, Wonder forced to use that flash much earlier on. Gets caught up by the CC, 250 HP. The shield keeps him alive for a little while longer. Volcanic Rupture comes out, they knocked down. Flash forward from Buipo. He gets minion block, and it trades 1-for-1. Compliment to the creeps.
Good gank there from Brox in the top side, trying to punish the flashless Wonder, but he's able to get the outplay.
This game, his lane has been under pressure. He is not at risk of being dove. Broxton moved into the pit. We've already seen the Rift Herald being popped in the middle lane. Broxton Reckless now going to try to clear out this wave as quickly as they can, and a potential fight will ensue. The boop onto the tower goes down as the Impale will pull Wadid backwards. The Ornn engage comes out from the mid lane, and Wonder has already picked himself up a kill. The tower falls as well. The Karma falls in the background of the fight, and things are getting a little messy. Fnatic pushing into the red side of the map. G2 are now on the retreat. The Petrifying Gaze will stun down Hyonin, but not enough to continue. Now Perkz forced to use the cleanse and the flash. Jankos charges the slingshot but does not pull the trigger, and G2 are running, chasing for their lives. Perkz now continues to get choked and pulled down by Caps. Rune Prison waiting for the proc, looking for Caps. Can he get in range? Hyonin's able to waddle to safety, and messy fight, but Fnatic get the kill, G2 get the tower.
Exactly that quick shot Fnatic. They felt the need to force the fight when G2, they were in a better position to take that tower down, but Fnatic had the ability to flank. They were able to come in.
The top lane took some time before they got there, and once eventually moved over, they got the mid lane with the Rift Herald, but then you lose this fight, and that suddenly slows down your entire game. Perkz now, no flash.
Oh, he gets caught up by Buipo. There's the engage coming down, and Perkz will get taken out. In the ensuing fight, G2 are still running for their lives. Fnatic have got themselves the positional advantage. It's not done yet. Caps is now under threat as Hyonin and Wadid are trying to run him down. Gonna get rooted down into place by that focused resolve. Caps continues to get smashed down as Hyonin flashes forward for the kill. Fnatic, though, get the tower.
Fnatic again with a good play around this mid lane here. Perkz is being set even further behind. He's down 40 CS already. Hyonin, however, is doing a great job on his own, trying to be the carry G2 needs.
G2 end up trading pretty effectively with Fnatic, but when you think about how much more Fnatic are gaining, G2 constantly struggling to find an edge. Now, Bwipo, he does not have flash. 4 members on their way top.
Yeah, and of course he teleported to this tower. G2 have thrown more resources. Wonder and Jankos coming in to help out. Let's Bounce is not available. The tower is very low, but there's not enough minions to work with. Bwipo's going to get chunked down by 4 members of G2 Esports. The kill is secured by Hyun. Decides to pull that one, cancels it ever so slightly. And G2, they're still sitting around the Baron pit. They're going to throw down a little bit more of an engage. Stretching Strike will pull Bwipo back, but there's just not enough damage to take him out. Reckless, Hylissang, Caps, they turn around. Jankos is going to flash defensively, and now G2 are routed and running for their lives. Ornn Ultimate may turn things around ever so slightly, and the damage is going on to Perkz. He's not taken down, finally out! Perkz finds the kill! That's a second, it's what did that takes out Bwipo. G2 are keeping their series hopes alive, but how much more can they secure?
G2 Esports finally find a successful fight over Fnatic, who have been dominating this series in the 5v5. They have their eyes on the Baron. With Cassio and Sivir, they will take this very quickly, but Broxah is still alive. He's playing in his hometown, and he wants to secure this Baron for Fnatic.
Oh, G2, they pull away from it. Jankos was very low, so just in case a fight will break out, he will die very quickly. And G2, they win the fight. They might even get Hylissang.
Let's take a look. Hylissang, G%. Caps has not yet pulled the trigger. He's shoving. Keep your eyes on that bottom left. He has the Call of the Forge God. That's going to knock up Hylissang. He's running for his life as the Stretching Strike pulls him backwards. Defensive flashes. Caps has not teleported yet. Hylissang is now down. Fnatic committed for the inhibitor, while G2, they only get a support kill.
Fnatic accept the fact that they're not going to win the fight, so they will just trade it for an inhib instead. Caps is still pushing as 5 members of G2 are hanging around the Baron.
If G2 mess this up, it could be the game, it could be the series, it could be the split. Caps continues to hammer away on the Nexus turret. The Baron is not yet started.
Interrupt. Yeah, no flash, no flash!
PvE. Hyonin is stuck inside the pit, but Fnatic have not committed.
Baron's gonna kill him.
Continues to push on the Nexus. Baron is going to take down Hyonin, but Reckless gets the last hit. Fnatic are winning everything.
They got the Baron now. Caps is still pushing here. It's only Wonder who recalled. He's going to force Caps away, but now Fnatic gets everything.
Jankos, is he going back to base? He's not even going to try and steal, giving this away. Oh, okay, he's still hanging around.
Watch the HP, watch the HP. 2,400. Not being burst down yet. Stretching Strike inside the pit. Jankos, no flash available.
Caps is still in the base. He's still trying to do it.
This is insane! Jankos goes inside the pit. The Baron goes down to 1,200. The smite fight is won. Fnatic gets the last hit. They take out
the base.
Jankos, and they're pushing in for the win. Fnatic are about to do it. They've got minions pushing down as Wonder is trying to stall, trying to use the Call of the Forge God, and Perkz, the last remaining member of G2, will hold firm for now.
Trying to defend, but 5 members of Fnatic already pushing for that mid inhib.
Gonna take that one down with Baron empowered minions. Supers in the bottom lane. Fnatic will not make a mistake at the Nexus again. Like Game 1, are going to take down G2, the first team to defeat G2 Esports in 2.5 years. Fnatic with Baron and 1 minute left. Pushing into the top inhibitor. Here comes Call of the Forge God, but it is not synchronized. It's not partnered with Jankos, and Caps once again is pushing in the middle lane. He's not with the team because he doesn't need to be. The inhibitor falls in the top lane, and Fnatic are on the precipice of making history. 3 inhibitors down. The last Nexus turret falls, and the final fight. Jankos is impaled, pulled backwards. He's killed, taken down by Reckless. A rocket jump forward as Caps takes down Perkz. Wonder follows shortly thereafter, and Fnatic will turn their attention to the Nexus. Fnatic topple G2 and are your spring split champions. Are you kidding me? They are diving for the triple kill. Fnatic rule Europe.
Fnatic have done it.
A final years in the making. The 3-0 does not represent the quality of the games. And Fnatic are your champions.
Took them 2 years to rebuild, figure out what kind of lineup do they need, what kind of coaching staff do they need. Hylissang joins this split, and Youngbuck joins the team as well. So much credit towards him from all the Fnatic members. And now they're sitting here 3-0, dominating G2 in the final.
What a performance from Fnatic.